Doki 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 doke. I really like when Dot grabs her hair and she ties her hair back and you can actually see her face. I love that. I think that's how she needs to be. Like, I don't understand when you have anime characters and they have like their hair completely here and they just have like little eyeballs like out like that. It's like, yo, how do you even see? It's impossible. I have pretty long hair, as you guys can see here, and when it comes into my eyes, like it's impossible to see. It's like, how do you live like that? Like, I just don't get it. Anyways, okay, so we're on episode number 38 this week of Pokemon Horizons, and you know, we're in that subset of episodes that we're in the filler episodes. But typically with filler episodes, usually these are where we will find the monster captures. So we'll find the Pokemon capture episodes. You know, this is when we'll add to the team and stuff. And this episode was all featured on a family of Mashold. And the coolest thing that I took away from this episode is actually the Freed moment at the end where, you know, kind of Freed runs us through his Pokemon Professor lesson. And I like how, you know, Mashold is an interesting Pokemon because it's like a family of 4, family of 3, you know, type Pokemon. But I like how Freed kind of let us know, it's like, hey, when it evolves into the Mashold and has the the family, the kids, like the little ones, seemingly pop out of nowhere. And I was like, that's like such a really cool little tidbit of like, oh, imagine if that's like, you know, that's how it is. Like, nobody knows how they're related. They don't know if like, are they a family? Like they don't, nobody knows exactly. They just know like, hey, when this Pokemon evolves, you know, the little kid versions, little small ones, they just pop out of nowhere. So I think that's such a really cool thing to really think about. It's like, oh, well, you know, they just pop out of nowhere. Like, so you have Tandamaus, and they're always in pairs of 2, and the Tandamaus don't change. But when they evolve into Mashold, the little kids, they just kind of pop out of nowhere. But the thing is, like, okay, well, do the little ones grow up, and do they become Tandamaus? And then is that how it works? It's like, oh, they evolve into Mashold, and then the little ones leave, and then they become 2 Tandamaus, and then that's how it just kind of keeps branching from there. So many questions, but seemingly we don't know the answer to them. Regardless, though, this episode was just a cute episode. You know what I mean? Like, this one really featured Mashold being added to the mix. I don't know if Mashold's going to be Liko's new Pokemon, or just going to be another Pokemon on the ship. It seems like it's the latter. It seems like Mashold's going to be a part of the story and stuff, but it doesn't look like Liko is going to capture Mashold, which is a little unfortunate, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? It's just it's a basic Pokemon. It's a, you know, a family normal type Pokemon. So it's not like, you know, there's really a lot to it. So it's not like it's just going to be another Pokemon on the ship. But outside of this featuring Mashold and you know, her rescuing Mashold and us seeing, you know, Chansey in action with the eggs and all that, this one was really featuring the growth of Hatenna. And Hatenna's growth is being more confident and being more, how do you say it? Like, she's taking more risks. Like, so Hatenna's a really nervous, anxious Pokemon. At least Liko's is. And this episode, she decided to, like, no matter if she was scared or not, she was going to go out there and help find these Pokemon. And Hatenna did, and she helped Liko out. She brought the egg, and she tried to imitate Chansey, and she learned Heal Pulse, you know, which is really, really cool. She was able to heal the Mashold. That's how Liko got out of it. So this was featuring growth. Like, for a second, I was like, yo, is Hatenna about to evolve? Like, that would be so cool. But she didn't evolve, which is okay. But this was all featuring that growth, which I think is really, really cool. And then at the end of the episode, we got a preview for next episode, all featuring Dot, which is why I mentioned when she ties back her hair. Next week's episode, we're meeting a Tinkatink, and I love Tinkatink. So we're meeting a Tinkatink next episode, and it looks like maybe Dot will add that to her party. I want to see more monster captures. I want to see more Pokemon captures. You know, I want to see more Pokemon being added to the parties, because that's how you grow as a Pokemon trainer, is you train more Pokemon. So Overall, I'm really interested in next week's episode. But yeah, this was just a filler-ass episode, but it was really, really cute and really adorable. The only thing that would have made this a better episode, because I think like it is what it is, and it was a cute episode, was like if Marshall was shiny. That would have been really cool. But regardless, cute episode featuring Hatena's growth, featuring Liko, a little side adventure, featuring a new Pokemon in Marshall, us finding out about them and how they evolve and how they're a family and stuff like that. And I think it was really cute. So anyway, simple episode. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next week for episode 39 featuring Dot and Tink Tink. All right. Peace, trainers.